So, who would like to tell me what happened last time in Dark Sun?
I was all ready to. It was fresh in my mind last week, and now.
All right, we don't do anything.
All right. Okay, we just sit here and talk about Nazis some more.
Classic. I mean, I'm down. I'm not.
Is this my cue?
Yeah, just make it happen, would you?
Do the thing.
Do the thing. This is what you get for being ill.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we started off the session with some trivia, and we discovered that Anika's sister is indeed named Shaylin Losia, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Close.
And so then we attacked our escort, the little halfling dudes, and we lost horribly. And my bag
I would
got
say you
stolen.
lost. I would say you guys kind of won.
Of a fashion.
But we lost.
They had to retreat. Does that not count as a win?
But I lost things.
You did lose things and money.
Yes. So my bag got stolen, and I was real bummed about that.
Mhm.
And also I was knocked out AF. And then we went back to the hotel. And we chilled. And then I woke up and I was like, oh shit, all my shit's gone. And they were like, yeah. Then we all went to sleep. And then it was the next day. And we went down to the marketplace to go shopping. And Strasza casually checked out the slave market. And we also tried to find Dozy, and she was MIA. So we went to where Lamsmeen was staying, and we found her. And she looked very nice. And... oh, she was... the note is Dragon's Bowl Arrow Water Critters. But she was telling us about a place called Dragon's Bowl that there is a mole named Enola, something like that. That's sort of like a water cleric, but not quite like a water cleric. And she guards the lake with some elementals and some monsters. And she's the one who the Dawn's Light people went to find because she's super powerful, basically. And they're trying to put together some sort of weapon explosion king killer type thing to take down the big man. And we asked about who will fill the power vacuum, and she said Tithian. And we expressed concern, and she was like, yeah, he's kind of an ass, but like he's less of an ass than the person currently in power, so I mean, what are you gonna do? What? I just write, I buy a new blank space 20 ceramic pieces.
Healing kit is the word you're looking for.
I think I got a healer's kit and a bedroll based on my inventory, but I don't.
Strong.
Okay. All right. And then we went back to the hotel and did a sleep-in. And then we woke up on the 23rd of Haze, and Milo and Faldir wandered off into the places where Faldir goes.
That's right.
And
oh, the places he'll go.
And the
I
people
know.
he'll see.
I now a really fucked up Dr. Seuss book about Faldir, like with a whole bunch of like dancing slimes in a row in the background. Like, yeah, okay. And Milo and I went to the arena, and on the way there we discussed the Great Big Plan, trademarked, and our options for said Great Big Plan, and basically determined that we are indeed fucked, but there's not really much we can do about it. And yeah, then Milo went and talked to Ginny, and he was like, hey, you don't really know what a paladin is, and also, like, maybe don't pretend like you do. Cool, thanks, bye. And he also gave him some gold, and was like, what was your words? It was very heartfelt, but I don't remember the exact words. And then we waddled back, and we got, like, a fun cutscene that I don't know if I'm supposed to disclose because Faldir wasn't there.
No,
Okay.
None of us were there. For sure, Faldir shouldn't get that fun.
I didn't think so. Okay, cool. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Indeed. Very good. And it's important that we maintain what Faldir did to be on the low. So, but all the same, congratulations. I always click the wrong one. It's right next to it. No.
Bonding point.
Yeah. Go ahead and give yourself a point of inspiration. You're the best around. Great job.
That's good use.
Mm-hmm. Feel it. Alright. Now, would anybody like to mention anything that was missed from that summary? I will say that, like,
I did not take very good notes.
to try and remember kind of what happened, I listened to some of the session on this weekend, and I think I have never heard you laugh harder than whenever you guys got robbed. Like, you laughed like relentlessly, and no one else was laughing. You were the only one, but you thought it was the most hilarious thing of all
You're
time.
welcome. You are welcome for that moment.
Well, it was hilarious because
From the bottom
like,
of my heart.
listening to it again, it's like it's just Dan, and then I start laughing too, but it's really more because Dan is laughing, and Dan just keeps going. And he is so amused, and it's just you hear nothing from Aaron and Sean. There are no comments, and then there's just like a silent moment, and then was it my fault? And
Yeah.
It was so great though.
Not my
We're in the
fault.
middle of this big fight, and you go. They just run.
Well, yeah. Well, he's not like a
It's so fucking great.
warrior for honor. He's just a criminal who wanted to rob you guys. That was his initial plan.
He did a
He
great
succeeded.
job.
he got a good profit out of it. So, but does anyone have anything that
He opened a
was
bake
glossed
shop.
over?
Yeah.
Cannibal bake shop.
Did
Yeah.
we?
Meat pies. Yeah,
Mhm.
Sweeney.
We
Sweeney
did we?
Todd.
Did we look for Josie? We looked for Josie and didn't see Josie immediately
Correct.
and gave up, right?
Yes.
That is
Yeah.
indeed what happened.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did you already mention about the super secret weapon?
The real big kaboom they're going to try and use Enola's
Sure.
powers for.
All right. Yeah, I got nothing.
All
I
right.
just ignored. I just didn't pay attention. Turns out.
Turns out.
So unlike you.
I know.
Um,
Turns out I just wasn't listening to Erin. She probably said all of it.
Probably. So I'll go ahead and say, for anyone who is not Aaron, what day is it?
You want to take a stab at this? Pixie? No. Orc. The 23rd. Haze.
Good job. I think it is. That's what I have listed as well. Though it might be the
Yep.
24th, but I think it's 23rd.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we ended going to bed or not.
No, because Faldir is still having adventures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good old Faldir adventures. So, they're not weird adventures. They're just normal adventures. I'm going to show you a cool picture later, though, Faldir. About your adventures.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. You'll like it. I know what you like. You'll like
I
this
know
one.
what you want to see.
Yeah. Yeah, and this will be it. It's no Mr. Smiley, but it's strong.
Wow. Oh, I miss him.
I know you do. But anyway, to go back on point, I feel like I need to ask another trivia question in order to really justify giving another point of inspiration. So let me see here. I'll tell you what, I'll just ask an easy one. A very, very easy one. I'll say, what is the name of the inn that Lasmine is staying at? Easy question.
Easy.
Throwing it underhanded.
I know. Can I say?
No, you already have a point of inspiration.
Okay.
It's
Well of Blessed Waters.
Wow.
No.
that's not quite it. That's not quite it.
The right city.
That's
but-
that's like months
Like-
ago.
Yeah.
What? Oh, that's today, right? It's 2017, right?
Oh yeah. All the time.
Yeah. I mean, basically, I know it. Yeah. I basically know it. It was written down once, but not anymore.
You destroyed it? Why did you remove that information?
It was like
He
irrelevant
tore it up and ate it to make
There were
sure no
two
one else would
things-
ever know.
because they told us 2 places to look for. They're like something sun, and then something is where she stays.
So you kept neither of them? Was that your plan?
Yeah, I got something sun up here though.
Oh yeah, well that's the
It
important
was
one.
like blue sun milk maybe. I don't know.
Hmm.
Blue milk, blue sun.
Fruity
bar?
nothing blue. So
No, something about sun though. Sun was in there.
it is the Black Sun Villa.
Black sun, blue sun, black. I mean, it was some shady organization. All right, I got my universe mixed up. It was Star Wars,
It's not,
not
a shady.
Firefly.
Yeah, we got Firefly and we've got none of these. Listen. So anyway, but that's not where she's staying.
No, it's not. That's a
Sean,
fancy establishment.
Sean was
we couldn't
like
get into.
ironically close.
I had a synonym across the board, I'm sure.
Yeah, water was there, so it's the Sweetwater Inn.
There it is.
Yeah,
So good.
That's
job.
what I said.
yeah, that's the other one.
I'll ask another easy question. The guy throwing more underhanded.
Yeah, that's. What was your last companion's name?
Set the
Ah,
ball
fuck.
on the tee.
No, no, you'll never know that. What is the name of the leader of House Fordon? I know one of you will guess the wrong answer, so just get it out. Get your first instinct out of the way, because that's wrong.
Oh, he is the head. Troy.
Hey!
Ah.
Great job!
Ah.
Good job, Dan.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give yourself a point of inspiration. What's important is
yeah.
that you two have the inspiration and not Fowler.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty standard, really.
You don't get it.
Now, I will also say that you guys did also have a bit of a sort of cut scene that followed with Guinea and his festivities afterwards. But I don't know if Sean was privy to, but
He was not.
he was not.
He was not.
Oh, good.
He was not.
That's great. You guys have no idea what's going on in your worlds now. This is what I want. This is what I crave.
Oh yeah, he probably could have put the pieces together. Yeah, I almost didn't have Erin there, but I knew she couldn't
I'm
survive.
nosy as fuck.
She couldn't survive it.
I know. I'm gonna
This
start.
fucking
I'm gonna start
guy.
pushing her out. We'll see. Because I have an evil plan for Aaron.
I know.
And it will be most glorious.
Just the one? I doubt it.
That's true.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, it's not like you guys are indebted to any powerful NPCs.
Nah.
Ah,
A Jade.
We wouldn't be stupid enough to do that.
So,
that's
Yeah.
silly.
so in an unfortunate turn, we're gonna have to say for everybody to go ahead and take their headset off, except for Sean, who's gonna have a little bit of fun time. How's it going, Sean?
Oh, pretty good. I've pretty much been looking forward to this for like 2 weeks because I'm either dead or
Or I'm one step
Or
closer to
awesome.
Sorcerer King.
damn right.
Oh, well, I think that you're going to enjoy what happens. I think you'll enjoy it. So,
Strong.
anyway. So you sit before this road figure. And his face covered by a hood. But you can feel him sort of examining you. Looking over you. You seek power from us.
Yes.
Why?
Why does anyone seek power?
Some for glory, some for ideals, some for safety.
I seek power for safety, my companions and myself.
Are you ready to take risks for power? You look around.
Where am I? You've seen me before, right? Like, you
Yeah.
know who I am. Sorry, Dan repeated the gesture. There it is. Yep.
Well done.
Mhm.
10 out of
Yep.
10. I just... Anyway, so...
He's already got one of those.
Yeah. You see him reach out his hand towards you, the sleeve of his garment falling back a bit. His hand moving towards you. And you see his fingers moving, writhing. Not in a normal fashion, bending in impossible manners.
In a very wormy fashion.
Yeah, in a very
Yes.
wormy, you think, yeah. Listen, you know what's going
I had a-
down?
I had a few of these in a jar at one point.
Yeah, and it's not any more pleasant to gaze upon, though. And you feel this psychic wave rush over you. And you can feel almost like a finger poking into your side. You feel something coursing over your mind, probing. Do you resist?
No.
Okay. You feel memories flash before you. You see Milo fighting. You see just gonna. You see Milo fighting. You see Strassa, scolding you and healing. You see,
In the same action, yes.
Yeah, you see various allies from the past. You see, Tasik. You see, Cricket. You see Karina. You see Tutok. You see all of these people. You see the memory slows for a bit across your companions of both Milo and Strassa, and it slows once more as it crosses through the Plague Monger and through your knotted rope. And he pulls his hand back. You have done much for power. And you have much to learn. You see, you can still feel it examining you in a capacity, though no longer your mind as the presence leaves. Your mind is strong. Are you ready to learn?
Always.
Alright. And he begins to train you. He begins to guide you through various tasks, speaking with various words. And you can tell the words that sometimes he teaches you, they're not words that you're familiar with. But they're not like what you might expect from a creature such as this. They're flowing and almost elegant in an alien language that you don't understand. Though most of the time he speaks to you in his mind, occasionally when words are spoken, the ones he is uttering they're not words that you're familiar with. It sounds like nothing you've ever heard before. An alien language, but a beautiful one. That sounds almost cruel coming out of his mouth. And now you get to learn one of 2 abilities, my good friend.
Woo!
That's right.
Always selling my soul for new abilities.
That's the best.
One piece at a time.
This is how Sorcerer Kings are made.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's not about the spells, it's the people. And not people, as the case may be.
Or, whatever.
Yeah.
Other entities. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Or what you know.
I
But
guess, in a different way.
sense, yeah.
So,
In a physical, yes.
you can either learn Vicious Mockery.
Mhm.
That is your first option, which will work just as it naturally does as a cantrip. And the other option, hold on, let me find it again. I lost it. Come back here. I blew past it again. I will not the final time. 1 second. Here we go. I believe it was... Yes. You can also learn Tasha's Hideous Laughter. However, instead of laughter, it is pain.
Yeah, no, I'm down with that. I'm down
Now,
with that second.
with Tasha's Hideous Laughter, you can only do it twice within a day.
Mhm.
And maybe, but only once during an encounter. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
This is a concentration. This is a true spell, so it is a concentration spell. However, there is a difference, which is that as you're being trained by this creature, you come to realize that this is not Defiler magic, but this is psionics that you're being trained with. So you may cast this spell, and the only component that is necessary is a verbal one, in which you must speak these alien words that have been imparted unto you.
Interesting.
And that will take some time. So we're going to go ahead and jump over to everyone else.
Okay.
You can't comment. I'll let you stay because it might take a bit.
Okay, that's fine.
But we'll go ahead and bring them back. All right. Hey, guys. How's it going? Nothing weird just happened.
I'm still waiting on Aaron. She looked. She looked up at the... There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing weird happened. It's all good.
You did jazz hands, I saw.
I will murder. I will actually remove your character's limbs. Is what I will do.
Doing that well, though. Damn, look at that.
No, yeah.
Practice paid off.
It's all worth it. So,
Hell yeah.
you guys return home from a fun little trip from the arena. You guys go back to the to y'all's rooms, correct? Or to y'all's, or minimum to y'all's
Golden Inix.
I was gonna say either y'all's room or y'all's current sort of habitat. The tavern you're staying at. Is that an accurate statement?
That's a true statement.
Okay, cool. Okay. So yeah, you guys go back there and the sun starts to set while you guys sort of relax and hang out. People come to and fro, but it's a fairly peaceful day. But Faldir does not return as the sun begins to set. So you two are rudderless at this point, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep. Philo and Trassa sit in this room until the end of their days.
I mean, it's a good thing. Oh, you guys.
What do we do?
Meanwhile, Faldir is tied up in a room somewhere. It's like, my
Yeah.
friends will save me.
Surely
You should never assume that.
they'll come for me. I know it.
My guys, just kill me now. Save me the trouble. It's fine.
Honestly.
I don't want to go
Wanna go?
back.
I'm gonna go talk to
Here we go.
Rowan.
Rowan. So Rowan's going around. There's sort of an increase of the crowd as the evening is kind of coming upon. You know, we're sort of at the end of work. And the crowd is starting to bustle, and we're getting a higher degree of people starting to pour on in. Let me go ahead and do something like this. Right, he says, Milo, my friend. He says, how is the Sundered Blade?
Oh, just great. Thanks, Rowan.
Of course,
Doing-
my friend.
doing
Of
really
course.
Yeah.
You'd be having another drink.
Yeah, but also, remember, shit, maybe it wasn't Rowan. Remember when, our friend, the man with only the one arm, Baldir,
Right.
he
Yeah.
left this morning. Yeah, and he said stuff to you about that, I think. Did he say when he was gonna be back? Maybe, because it's like getting late and stuff, and we haven't seen him.
He sort of shakes his head. No, he didn't say anything like that. People come and go all the time. You know, bold adventures such as yourself. I'm sure it's not going to be a problem.
Oh,
He slides over a sort of small clay mug that's filled with the brown ale. Nothing particularly great, but you know, it's mediocre. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm sure it's that's fine. That's fine. Thanks, Rowan. What are these costing again?
So I'm gonna say that being that you guys probably just sat around at the bar and drank, I'm gonna say 3 ceramic pieces from each of you will cover the night's
Festivities?
festivities.
Proclivities?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'll go back to our table or wherever we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rowan.
You guys have a table, and like Strassa's got like she's got like she has an obsidian dagger too, doesn't she?
She has 2 obsidian daggers and
Yeah.
1 shiny.
I imagine Strassa's pulled out like an obsidian dagger and is like nostalgically drawing a penis on the table and is like,
Oh yeah.
back when.
but then with her name carved in below it,
Yeah.
as she was taught by her dear sweet fallen friend,
That's right.
fallen and forever dead friend.
Mhm.
Yeah, Rowan doesn't know. He didn't say when he might be back. So this could be okay, right?
I mean, the correct answer to that is yes, it could be. There is a small chance.
That doesn't. Maybe we should go look for him. Like one more drink, and then maybe we should go look for him.
How does that
Right.
feel? How does that feel, Sean? Does that-
Do you expect any more of us? Because you shouldn't.
Let's drink. We paid 3 each. Let's drink until we paid enough to pay for Milo's life. Let's do that. Let's drink a friend's life away. Should we? We could find Slitch and ask him. If he knows. I remember where he is.
I mean, we could start there, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know my way around whatever the fuck Faldir does. Like,
No one does.
yeah.
So he's probably already foreseen that we would be following him. He's so wise. I mean, he probably would have gotten word back by now. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Or not. He does
I
lie
was
a lot too. He does lie. Maybe this is just another type of lie, but
I don't know.
Pally's a really weird friend that Milo
Yeah.
has.
a strange type of friend. Why don't we go talk to Slitch and just see if he knows, if he talked to him tonight, and then if not, we can come back and maybe wait for him here till morning. Then, if we still don't hear from him, we can
Panic.
organize a search party with all of his friends.
Sounds like a plan.
I like the idea that Faldir just like abandoned. He was like, "This is all fucked. I'm leaving this group."
He just
And-
left the city entirely.
And you guys are
he's
just like-
gone. He's on his way to
He's out with a
Uruk now.
fucking caravan and it's just like,
Yeah, he met a new friend who's like, we should write a song, man.
God damn it.
Man, we should write a song together, man. Yeah.
Faldir's like, no, I don't.
He's like, yeah, totally. Look, immediately like, yeah,
As
we
I'm
totally
slowly
should. Yeah,
preparing to
maybe-
turn him into a slime, yes.
Yeah, we should definitely do that sometime. Yeah.
So, you guys head on out as night begins to fall, and you make your way into the Warrens, the safest place, as it is.
I know.
Let me go ahead and take a look here. To the ever so safe place in the Warrens. Let's see what's a good one. And as you do so, it's definitely not a pleasant environment. But making your way through the poor and such, you guys, I'll say, are probably a little more careful, being that you guys have run into problems in the past. You're not presented as ostentatiously as before. Though, people certainly recognize Milo's gigantic weapon that he carries on his back at all times.
Yep.
His swatter. As he continues to march along. And you guys make your way to the Elven Market way earlier than when it's actually open.
I thought it was like late night now.
Yeah, because you said the sun was setting and then we drank.
Oh, okay. Y'all just drank into the
Yeah.
night.
Well, yeah. Because we're waiting
Okay.
until our expectation is Faldir would come back tonight.
I gotcha. So you guys stumble out drunkenly into the
Yes. Now you're on our level.
and you blend in
Let's
flawlessly.
go to the Warrens.
Yeah. Valdir's probably there.
Yeah, talk to Slash. He's gonna know. Slash.
Yeah, let's find him. So, you guys make your way. You feel pretty good. I imagine Strassa probably gets like red cheeks whenever she drinks. And Milo just gets like really impressed with everything. But you guys are feeling pretty good. Your footedness isn't 100%, but it's alright. Your heart is strong. As you guys make your way into the Warrens. And this night you're able to make it without too much problem. No major threats seem to be about. You can see as you guys cross along the alleyway wherein you fought the halflings, you can see streak marks of blood still on the ground that have been dragged off into other buildings and such. And you guys make your way to the Elven Market. My friend, please, are you interested in buying something? We would love to get you anything at all. Come on now. We have a couple of bubbles, something that might be interested in you. A little trinket here and there, a little touch. Another man comes up. No, don't listen to him. Everything he sells you is garbage. I have something that's worth a man of your metal. I see by your weapon you're an adventurer, someone who wanders the wastes, no doubt. Well, I can assure you I can purchase you a thing or two, that of which would be most useful out there.
Tiny Strasza is doing her best to tow gigantic Milo. Gigantic drunk Milo.
Throw the wind. I'll throw wind.
One guy perks his head up.
Somebody
say?
Somebody
say?
I'll throw the air out of a bag.
Oh, my friend, I remember you. We can still purchase it. I assure you it's still available. You wish to guide
Still
the
available, Strasza. It's still available.
That's great, Milo. Come on, we gotta find Faldir. Maybe on our way back, bud.
Okay, maybe on our way back. Thank you. Bye. Let's just keep stumbling off after, as Strauss is dragging me along.
Okay. And so, finally, you guys are able to find a little corridor where Slitch is to hang out. Oh, well, if it isn't my favorite customer. And he really has a big smile, jagged, broken teeth, and rotting bits here and there. Long, wiry gray hair. So, what can I do for you two today?
You haven't happened to see your other favorite customer with the strong gimp and the missing arm, have you?
You know, I don't think I've ever met a man quite of that description. Though my mind is fuzzy sometimes.
My mind gets fuzzy too. Sometimes.
I pat Milo's hand and set a ceramic on the table.
Oh, it's starting to come back to me now. Oof. So it's on the tip of my tongue, I swear it.
I said another.
No, it's Faldir. We were here the other day.
Gosh,
Remember
He snatched them both up.
She told you his name. Remember?
And those are the last time I saw him.
Oh.
Anybody else around here seen him or mentioned him in the last 24 hours?
I could ask around. Certainly wouldn't be opposed to it.
What about the nice man that you said talked about Strasza with the daggers?
What?
Did you see him? Nice man who you talked with and he showed the daggers.
I don't know, bud.
You want to enlist the services of quiet.
Huh?
I'm sure he could find him, but it wouldn't be cheap.
Yeah. Alright, well, we'll keep looking. If you hear anything, let us know. We'll be back probably tomorrow.
I'll have my ear to the ground. You sure you don't want to buy anything? Maybe a little...
Do you have a bag of air you could throw?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I only deal in more common things.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I know a guy.
If you want something to cover those blades with, though, Strasza.
Not tonight, Slitch.
Suit yourself.
Have a good night. And I'm gonna turn and leave and tow Milo out the door.
Alright. It's not a door, it's like just a weird nook that he hangs out in. It's like down a dark alley. It's a creepy weird guy. Anyway.
Nice.
Faldir's friends. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean Faldir makes the best friends.
Yeah.
Like you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't deserve us.
I don't know. I mean, Valdir is the only
I'm
one
not
here who
really
hasn't
sure
made
who
a deal with the
deserves who
devil.
at this point.
Valdir is the only character here who has not made a deal with a literal devil.
I made some deals with some shady shit, but not with a literal devil.
Not with a literal devil.
And how many of your deals saved your friends' lives?
Many!
the
You know
one
how
that
many
we
times
did-
those
Actually, you'd be
slime?
surprised.
Those slime come in handy all the time. Except for the occasional time that Milo has to fight them.
Yeah, that they go rogue and Milo has to destroy them or else they absorb their friends. Yeah. Yeah.
Shaw.
Alright. Well, I guess let's go back to the Golden Annex. I don't know where else he could have gone.
I don't know either.
I'll
You know, we
probably
really
be-
should set up a system for this sort of thing.
like maybe if he told us where he was going before he went.
Or anything.
Like literally anything.
That might be a good system. I think that system might be good.
I like the fact that that's the most likely way that Valdir dies, is he just leaves and y'all just don't...
Just don't ever hear it. He's just gone.
Where the fuck do you start? Like,
Yeah, it's like, well, he could be in the city or else not.
Yeah.
You've
And
narrowed it
that's fair.
down to everywhere.
It's like flipping a coin. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll doodle on back to the sleepy town.
Okay. You guys make it back to town. And night passes. You guys have probably a little less than restful night. But Valdir never returns.
Never returns.
Never returns.
The end.
We flash forward 8 years later.
Yeah. A man stumbles out in the wastes with one arm. Anyway.
Cool. Strasser. What do we do? What do we do about Valdir? He's still missing. I'm getting nervous. Cled went to scout ahead once, and then he was eaten by a plant.
Milo has separation anxiety now.
Yeah. I don't like it.
I don't know, Milo. He's not exactly the type you can just walk through the streets yelling his name. So
But we could ask people. We could
don't
say,
laugh, Sean. You did this to yourself.
we could ask them if they've seen our defiler friend.
Yeah, no, we also can't do that. That's like actually worse than walking through the streets yelling his name.
Oh. Shit. I mean,
Should we try and go find Josie again? Maybe her people have seen him.
maybe. Also, we did a job for them, right? It's called a rhetorical question. We did a job. I think we should speak with her. Don't laugh at that. You're better than that.
Dan's like, I'm better than that.
Yeah, I regretted it the second it came out.
Yeah.
Tiebreaker.
No.
Feels good. Feels good to be
God
back,
damn it, no.
everybody.
God damn it, no. We could try to find her. Can you? I don't know. Can you use water to find him? Like, can you talk to the water?
No.
Or no?
No.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we start with Josie because
I
I
like
don't know
the
what
fact
what
that
else.
your two ideas were find Josie or see if Strasza can talk to water.
Yeah, maybe the water would know it.
Very opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, water, do you know what to do? Blub, 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 blub,
You know how I know you're running out of ideas?
I speak to water. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we can find Josie. She'll know what to do. She'll know where to look, at least.
Off we go to find Josie.
So, you guys are unable to find Josie. You spend several hours.
Fuck.
And the last couple days, she hasn't been around her normal places of performance and such. Caravan, sort of mercantile areas and places where caravans are more commonplace. She doesn't seem to be anywhere. The caravan district or merchant district. You guys even wander off into the Vordon noble district, but she doesn't seem to be there either.
Hmm.
Should we try and go talk to Lasmine? If she
No.
hasn't seen him, she may at least have people who can help look for him.
What if we... Remember the place with the candle? With Josie? What if we went there and we lit the candle and then we waited?
We could try that. I'm a little afraid not Josie is going to show up.
But they might know where we can find Josie, or they might be able to... I mean, we'll tell them that we're the people who... We'll just say that we're the Sundered Blade, and they'll know that we're the ones who got them those wine casks.
Let's start with Lasmine. We can do that this evening, because we'll have to be over that way to Aslich anyway.
A Slitch?
See if he's heard anything.
Oh. Okay. But what's this mean?
If she doesn't know where he is, she may have people who can help look for him and or keep an ear out. The more eyes and ears, the better.
Okay.
This is a fucking huge city, and we're 2 people.
We could maybe ask Anika. She was good at finding him the first time. When I told Lear where to find. Never mind.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
No,
Yep.
I understand. Yeah, no,
Yep.
that was...
All right,
Yeah.
we head for the Sweetwater.
Okay.
All you need to do is tell yourself where I am, and then problem solved.
But
You get to watch and listen, Sean, as we burn every favor that we've gathered.
every
try
favor
and find
and
you.
friendship that we've accrued.
Yeah, we are burning every single bridge
That's
that
right.
we built.
But before you do that, as dusk settles in over the city, you guys are wandering through the streets, and the crowd is bustling, moving around you, and something strange catches your eye. You see a man wearing robes, brown and tattered, his head covered, and he's standing still amongst this crowd, almost apart from it. The man then makes several steps towards you. He sort of hunched over, his face covered by the hood, says, "You two are friends of the one who calls himself Faldir."
Yeah. Yeah, he's our friend. Yeah, he's with the Sundered Blade. He's also the Sundered Blade with us.
And as the man approaches you, you realize he smells terrible. The sweet scent of decay rolls off of him, seems almost to emit from him. And he says, "Follow me, then. He is in meeting."
Oh. Okay.
The man then turns without looking back and begins to walk.
Let's go. I follow.
I also follow.
I'll try and like catch up with them. I'll be like, so you're a friend of Faldir's too? How do you know him? We know him because we adventurers, we're waste walkers together. We help people. We're heroes of the people.
The man does not speak. He just continues to move forward.
After a moment or two of him not speaking, I do fall behind and to the side of him to get away from the nasty smell.
Mm-hmm. And we'll go ahead and cut on over to Faldir for a moment. Go ahead and take off your headsets. Everybody but Sean. So, this training you undergo is significant.
Mhm.
You regularly are performing meditation exercises where you find yourself standing in a black, empty space with nothing but the hooded figure, teaching you these words, helping you dive into the depths of your own mind and to reach out and touch others. It's almost painful and exhausting, and you don't know how much time has passed. It's a whirlwind. But finally, whenever your training sort of comes to, when you realize what you've learned, you're exhausted. You can feel the heavy eyelids. You can feel the world feels almost like a weight on your shoulder, and you get that languor of exhaustion. But the man sits in front of you. You are a quick learner, Faldir.
Thank you.
You have taken well to this power. You can be a useful student, and you can learn much. We can be the most prosperous of teachers. The world is full of knowledge beyond which most of your ilk cannot even comprehend, but you can learn it. But power has its price. Do you understand, Faldir?
Yes. What price do you ask of?
We seek power as well. One of your friends reaches out towards a faith they do not understand. Another grasps at the very bed of chaos, and without imbibing, strives to control. And you see sort of images almost in your mind of Milo and Strasza. Tell me, which of these two has the weakest grasp on their power?
Why do you ask?
There's no reply.
Strasse.
The man, for almost the first time after reaching out towards you, he seems to have been leaning into you the whole time, but for the first time, he leans back into his chair. We shall see. Everybody can go ahead and put their headsets back on now. You can stay with us, Shawnee boy.
Oh yeah, no, I'm super excited.
No, this is going to be great.
Yeah, I look forward to this.
So you guys are led by this person, and he begins to lead you. You guys were just originally on the outskirts of the Noble District, and he leads you through the Merchant District, through Iron Square, and into the Warrens. Do you guys continue to follow?
Hell yeah. What's your name, stranger?
He does not reply.
Oh, okay. I'm Milo. If you wanted to know. Her name's Strasse. It's okay.
The man continues to walk without saying anything, and leads you into the Warrens. You pass the Elven Bridge and move even deeper than the Elven Market. Deeper into the Warrens. Until finally, the man stops at the end of a street. Broken and ruined, he points slowly with a pale hand down it. You can see the street is got tattered and broken roadway and buildings that are in the worst condition of perhaps anywhere else in the Warrens. But at the end of this street, it dead ends into a house. Small, and something that looks like it was once expensive and surprising as it was not looted. You see fine tiles lining the roof, clean stone, nothing wrecked with graffiti and scratchings from halflings or any other gangs. Just it looks like an old abandoned house.
And he's just standing there pointing. He's not moving any closer to it.
No.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Tip him.
I head that way.
Yeah, I'll head to the house.
Okay. You guys make your way to the house, and there's no one. Like, eerily no one. Whenever you guys went and visited the previous location, there was a similar absence there. Similar to whoever's breathing in their mic needs to chill.
Not me.
Whenever you guys went and visited the wine cellar, there was a similar sort of absence of people there. Something... The Warrens is so heavily populated, and people sort of are this breathing, festering aspect of it. That the absence, the stillness, is almost unnerving, more so than the criminals who normally lurk the streets. And there, the house stands.
Well, let's go. Be careful in case there's any more of those things.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a hand on one of my obsidian daggers. Is there like a door, I assume?
Yeah, there's a simple door.
I'm just gonna just walk up and knock on the door. All polite like.
Thump, thump, thump. The door creaks, just a crack open.
We leave.
Nope, fuck that. That's
Nope.
too spooky for me.
Fuck this. We're a party of two now. I'll go in first. Cover me.
I fully draw my dagger and follow Milo.
I walk on in.
You enter
Sure,
in,
but-
and you come into a building with well-carved granite stone on the floor. Not a common dirt floor. You see that there are sconces on the walls that are lit as the door creaks open. On the ground is a blue rug that stretches out. You're in this small sort of foyer that reaches the rug itself to a doorway in front of you.
I open that door.
As the two of you enter the previous door, closes behind you. As you open the next door, you see Faldir. He's sitting at a table, this long, beautiful table made of stone with different aspects of it that seem to have been very decorative, and these chairs made of lumber and fine cloth. And sitting across from him in a larger, more ornate chair is a man, a hooded figure whose face you cannot see. As you enter, you see the man's hood turn up slightly, but you don't see his face. And he looks for a moment. And Faldir, in the back of your mind, you hear this, but also the rest of you hear it as well with auditory sound, as he says, "You were right, my friend." And he reaches his hand out towards Shrasa. Shrasa, pain washes over you. You feel as though your blood is beginning to boil. You feel as though every fiber of your being is tearing at you, as though the very tether you have to existence is being unraveled. You drop to your knees in pain, racked with memories. You see waves on a shore. You see your family. You see your mother, your father, your sister. You see your master. You see Milo. You see Faldir. You see Thanik. You see Fajayad. And you feel something being pulled from you. Not so much who you are, but an essence, a tie to it. This ripping sensation. You see Truss's chest jut outward, and this entity pulls back. Shrasa falls forward, her hands onto the hard stone, and she coughs up blood.
So, as soon as that is going on, I'm gonna go ahead and rage and attack him with my swatter.
Okay. As you begin to pull your swatter, the creature pulls back his hand. Nothing else is coming towards Shrasa. And he looks towards Faldir and towards you, and he says, "Do you wish to learn more?"
Actually, I think there's something I might be able to teach you. And I'm gonna use the this lovely powder that I got from Slitch some time ago.
So,
And yeah.
alright then. So I'll bring you guys
There
all
is good in you.
over to here.
You know, if it just looked like it hurt her, that would have been fine. But she's coughing up blood. Not okay.
It's fine.
Hurting my friends is fine, but
I know.
Damage.
Causing damage
causing
to them is
damage,
different.
I need their structural integrity.
Yeah, exactly. That's the
Absolutely.
problem.
But yeah, so
If you damage the chassis, it decreases in value.
Yeah,
Alright,
if you
perfect.
damage the chassis, then the slime is weaker later on.
So, everyone except for Shrasa, go ahead and roll me initiative.
Boy. Boy. Fuck you, weird guy.
All right.
I like the thought that like again like Shasta's like laid out again, like not even first round this time. It's just like boom. And
God damn it.
I just love it.
All right. So, let me go ahead and see here. Do 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 do.
A quick question, because I said I was raging and attacking before. Is that gonna now be happening on my turn?
Well, I'll tell you what happens, big dog, and it's gonna be great.
Sweet.
So, let me go ahead and do this number here. So, you go ahead and pull your swatter. This entity looks towards you, and you see, for a moment, the hood fall back, and something that looks a bit like this shows up.
Make that larger, please. it's like he got a face hugger and then it looked the other way and it's just there still.
Yeah.
I make cool friends, guys.
That's fucking sick. Oh man, I wish I was still into the head collecting thing, 'cause that's a super duper head.
And you see underneath its skin things rolling up into it, almost like a snake in the water. Essences as the skin itself almost seems to be bubbling. And the creature says, "That is your mistake." And Milo, as you run forward, jumping onto the table, smashing down with your swatter, you drive into this creature, and it is like striking at almost air. The robes are almost empty. You smash the chair beneath, and pouring out of the robes, worms, thousands of them writhing and slowly going down into the cracks of the granite itself.
You! It was him. I'm gonna rush to Strassa, see if she's okay.
Yeah. Strassa, after you've coughed up some blood, there's a moment where she clutches for a moment and retches almost violently water. And then stops. She seems fine.
The fuck just happened?
Valdir kind of.
I turn on
Nothing.
Yeah, I
So-
fucking turn on Faldir.
Well, that journal that I found spoke of a teacher of sorts, and that led me here. I had no idea that, one, that you would find me here, and two, that he would attack either of you.
He found us.
We were brought here. We know that creature, Faldir.
Yes. Or something
Evil.
similar to it.
Bad.
No. Misunderstood.
Can I see that image
Aye.
again just to make sure that I...
Yeah.
What? Don't worry about that. It's just
What about
weird
that
guy.
little guy?
There he is.
Worry about that little guy.
See, that doesn't look that bad.
He's just
I've
hanging
seen
out.
worse.
He's just a little weird. Anyway, don't worry about it.
I run back outside to see if that guy's still around.
Yeah, you see him lying down, face down in the street. His hand still outstretched towards the house.
I'm gonna go check him out. Is he dead?
He's super dead. You can see aspects of necrosis in him, and in his eyes you can see that there were once eyes, there are holes and worms, a pit of them in the sockets.
I'm gonna go back inside.
Alright, yeah.
Our guy is dead.
So this teacher, is this a bit like your last teacher?
He's like really dead though. It's like all the way dead for a long time. Dude, what the hell?
I don't know what you expect from me at this point.
Who else would fall here?
I didn't know what I was walking into. Didn't know,
Do you ever?
but I make these decisions for the good of all of us.
What good came of this?
I learned a cool new trick. I learned more magic. Not even defiling magic. Something stronger than that.
From this thing?
Yes.
So you know it's good. It's not defiling magic.
Yeah, it's not. Where is Why didn't you tell us?
Because I didn't want you to come here and get hurt
Like we did, because you
Yeah.
vanished for like forever.
You left without saying anything and did not come back.
was only gone for like a day. Let's not even that. It's only been, how long have I been gone for?
It's been 4 weeks.
Everyone is dead. The whole town is gone.
We lost the war.
The coup
And then he's
failed.
like, "There's a war." Yes.
The Ogadoom has a new name now. It's called the Fixer of Sundered Blades. It's not as.
Fixer of Sundered Blades.
It's
God
just
damn it.
he undid everything we
Sundered
did.
Blade Band-Aid.
Yeah, he fucking.
They call him the
The
Man
Zauderer.
Plague.
He's the All Doom.
Yes. We started and lost a war.
Yeah.
I am not surprised by this.
Yeah.
12 year
Aldrich.
size.
Aldrich somehow
exactly.
got worse. We defeated. We got Slither out of there, and like this other thing came that was way worse. We fucked up so bad. No, probably not that. But you didn't say anything. Rowan said you just left and said you'd be back. You didn't say when,
Didn't think I'd be gone more than a few hours.
but you were. We've gone a day. We didn't know where you were.
Sorry.
Why didn't you tell us what was in the journal?
Because I didn't want you following me and potentially having something bad happen to you.
When will you learn we follow you fucking everywhere?
We're in this together, Faldir.
You're way better off to just tell us than go sneaking the fuck off where we don't know where the fuck you've gone or what's happened or when to expect you back. Yeah, we're gonna come find you.
It's what friends do. The Sundered Blade does.
They relentlessly stalk each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you? I miss you.
800 one-word
Yeah.
text later.
Yeah, it
I
said
miss you. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Who are you with?
Google Maps said it should take you 15 minutes. It took you 18. What's her
Thinking
fucking
of-
name?
Thinking of you. That's her name.
A plus.
So anyway, so on a unrelated note, Strasza, you now have been reduced to a level 1 monk and a level 3 rogue. So you can go ahead and re-roll your HP now.
Yeah, that's... Oh, Jesus.
Wait, level 3 rogue?
Yeah.
When did you become a rogue?
She's been training with Quiet Dog.
When did rogue
Yeah.
become a class?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Sean's like, wait.
Whoa.
I spent all this time being a shit bard, and I could have been a.
Could have been a rogue.
you would, yeah. Well, this is all those jokes you made coming back around.
Alright,
That's fair.
what the fuck am I doing here? I don't...
You're
I don't even know how to-
multi-classing. You have 1
Yeah,
level
no,
in
but-
monk and 3
Yeah,
levels
no,
in rogue.
but, like, how do I make Roll20 do that?
So you don't have to worry about level 1. You roll. Is rogue D8?
I think rogue is D8.
So roll 3d8 plus 8 plus your con. What's your con score?
10, so 0.
Okay, so just 3d8 plus 8.
Hey.
That's your hit points.
Okay.
Enjoy that.
Did not go
Plus
down as much as I anticipated.
Mhm.
Okay. Points are done. I don't know how to fix the rest of this, though.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Dan?
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all.
So you're saying nothing, but I'm getting the strong vibe of something.
Well, nothing fucking in game. Out of game, I'm like, what the shit? You just lost 2 levels and changed classes
Yeah.
to a class that doesn't exist in this universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does. You guys have seen NPCs that have it.
Oh, we just weren't allowed to pick it. Damn.
Okay.
I think you'll tell me there were rangers.
No.
Thank God. Did we notice that she suddenly become more roguish
No.
visually?
No.
A shimmer goes by.
No.
Suddenly Strauss is
I-
dressed in
I-
all black.
She looks drier suddenly.
Listen, I could just make her a level 2 and just have 1 point in monk and 1 point in rogue, but I'm being nice here.
Yeah. No, let's not.
I'll also let you, if you
I-
want to go Dex
I say
fighter,
go for it.
I'll let you try to do that if you prefer.
If I want to what?
If you'd rather go, it'd be a dexterity based fighter. You can do that. But if you want to go rogue, you can go rogue.
Yeah, I'd rather go rogue.
All right, cool. So that's what happened to you now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome
So
to the party, gentlemen.
I want you all to think about just your positions in the world and how.
Yeah, I do whatever I want. Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
Can
Okay.
I be a level 1 wizard now? Can that be?
You're on your way.
You kind of are, dude.
I
Yeah,
know.
I mean, in
Like, you have
essence-
many of the attributes of a level 1 wizard.
Just more HP. So if you want to, I guess I can knock you down if you want. Do you want less HP? Would that make you happy?
This is what you want.
No.
Alright. You sure you're okay, Strasser?
Yeah.
Okay. Talk more about this later, but for now, what is this place? Is he still here? Can we kill him? How do we kill him? I want to kill him.
It's an old house. I don't know, and I don't know.
Let's look. Are these all, like, are these doors?
Yes.
Yeah. What's behind door number 1? Go check it out.
Okay. You can't open it.
Can't or won't. I beat the shit out of it with my foot.
Yeah, it hurts your foot.
Door number 2.
You go ahead and kick the door as well. And go ahead and roll me a wisdom save.
Nice. Uh-huh.
Okay, so you fail.
Yeah.
You hear this piercing scream course through your mind. The door does not budge, but just this almost nightmarish scream consumes your abilities and your sensations. And yeah, it's just deafening for a point. And then you take 8 psychic damage.
Okay. I stumble back, clasping my ears.
Mm-hmm.
Does it sound similar to the other screams? The scream from before, from the other house?
Yes.
This is just like that of the. Remember where the wine was? Oh, did you hear that?
Did I hear that?
Oh, it's just like outside of the house before we went in. There's something here. Oh dear.
I'm gonna look at this door. Does
Here,
it?
can you turn it to slime? Can you get rid of this door? We have to get beyond it.
I don't think I can do that. But like, how stable does this door look?
I mean, it looks like something that Milo should easily be able to break down.
But he wasn't able to, or did like the screaming stop him before he got to it?
He just wasn't able to. And then he hears some screaming.
All right. I have an idea. Let me try something. I go kick the third door.
Yeah. So, a similar scream penetrates your mind.
Do I save on this one?
No, you're just fucked now.
Just forever fucked.
No, go ahead and roll.
you.
I'm sorry. Go
Fuck
ahead.
you! Quit rolling this.
Go ahead.
Quit doing this.
Go ahead and roll a wisdom save. Yeah, you take half damage.
All right. I come away again, gripping my ears. Ah!
Stop. Milo, stop. Let's think about this for a moment.
And the three of you hear a voice, but you don't hear it. It's more of you think it. It is something that enters your mind. It's not unlike whenever you would speak with Krikik or the Plague Monger
Cup.
or Cup. Leave.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
The deal is done.
I think we should. I think we should go back to the inn.
But
I don't think there's anything we can do here.
I pick up this purple chair and I throw it, and then I walk out.
Okay. You guys step out into the Warrens. And the door slams behind you.
We still see the corpse of our guide.
Yeah.
Guide Gederson. All right.
Yeah.
And do I need to roll a medicine check to be able to? I mean, I know out of character that that thing was dead the whole fucking time. Do I need to?
No, I say you know.
All right. Okay. Start stomping back to the golden Linux.
So, you guys make your way back through the Warrens. And Trassa, it's apparent to you that you've lost your connection. You can't feel the same way. That your awareness is not as it was. Water, rather than being something that you could reach out and touch with your mind, with your being, now is just another substance that occupies a space. It's as it was before. Before your sister left. Before you left. Before you met your master. Before your training. Before your quest. You still remember the ways to fight that you were taught, but oh, you know what? I messed up. No, you have 3 levels of monk. So right before you get spells. 3 levels of monk and 1 level of rogue. I do apologize.
Okay. Then I gotta. Okay.
But the rolls are the same, aren't they?
Yeah, HP is the same.
HP's the same, so just keep that.
Okay.
And so you guys walk in silence as night creeps in. Do you guys say anything or do anything?
Tross is just quietly hyperventilating.
Is there a way to do that quietly?
And to continue with the sort of theme of unusualness, as you wander home, across the night sky, you see a streak, a shooting star. Many say that those are omens for change and chaos. Basically, this has all worked out great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
10 out of 10.
Would do it again.
Your homebro zapped 2 levels away from our healer, who's not a healer anymore.
Yeah, she lost her healing abilities. That's true.
But she's got sneak attack now and expertise. She'll be fine. Anyway.
Coolsville.
You're skilled in medicine. It'll be fine.
It's true. I'm the healer now. Look at me. Look at me.
You guys still have that bond thing that you guys share seems super important now, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Don't you fucking die. I need you. I need you for reses. Fuck. Ugh.
Alright, well, I guess we continue on with our original plan.
What was that?
Well, we have the arena fight coming up.
You still have to fight to the death, Milo, and Faldir severely underpaid your ransom. So
It's only if I lose. It's fine.
so Faldir basically is really
When have
been helpful.
When have I ever lost a one-on-one fight?
Never.
I've literally never won one.
Except for with Slime. You've won a couple one-on-ones with Slime.
But those really one-on-ones?
Well, after all the reasonable people left, it was just
look. I've won things where I ended up being the only one. Like when the spider ran off with me.
Yeah.
I won that, but like that was like I had my friends there, and then they were there, and then they weren't all of a sudden. But like this, like never where I've been like separated. What about the? Hang on. Hang on. It's got a funny name. Hang on.
The worm that walks?
Nope. Hang on. Nope. Don't have it written anywhere. I don't know what I'm looking for. I did not write it down.
What are you looking for?
The Snagglerax. Brexit. Brexit. Yeah, Brexit. Yeah. What?
I was like, the European Union.
God damn it.
Yeah. What about the Brexit?
Well, we
What's
haven't
up, Glenn?
exactly.
We can't find Josie. Well, you were gone. We looked for her. Don't know where she is.
I have an idea. not sure if it's going to be fast enough to find it before they use it. I'm not sure if it's going to be fast enough for us to find it before they use it for what they're planning.
What? What was your plan?
I was going to spread some money around the Warrens and try and use the people who live there to gather information.
Okay. I was thinking that I could light the candle and see if someone
Yeah.
came by.
I assumed you guys did that already.
We were looking for you. We were preoccupied.
Sorry.
I don't know what there's to be sorry for.
We, when the halflings were gonna bring us to their leader, did we say anything about the Brexit?
No.
I mean, I actually did say that I heard they had a great beast and I wanted to fight it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But they didn't say anything, is what I thought.
No, they didn't say anything.
I thought that was
Right.
the question.
No. Okay, that's right. So, they at least know that we know that they have one.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll go light the candle and wait for someone. Hopefully Josie. The Iron Rats might be able to get us some more information.
All right. I still think I might do my plan just for future potential need for information.
Okay.
And so, you guys make your way back to the Golden Annex. You can see the man who didn't speak before standing at the bar. He gives you a nod for continuing to sort of force wake anyone who seems to have fallen unconscious in the bar. The place is largely empty. He seems to be cleaning things up, but he doesn't seem to pay you too much mind. You guys go into
Right.
your rooms.
Yeah.
And rest for the evening.
Yay! Another
We successfully slept.
Another successful mission, guys. We did it.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
Yep, putting up a banner.
I mean, I did what I set out to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we found you by having a dead guy come get us.
Yeah.
Well, that'll teach you to go into places where I'm at.
Yeah.
Expert detective work.
It serves you right.
Serves you right for looking for me. Yeah, won't make that mistake again. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Leave me to die. God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Faldi longs for death.
Mm-hmm. So do you guys do anything in the night or in the early morning?
I'm going to go to the Warrens and spread a bunch of money around, and basically try and set up a homeless network a la Sherlock Holmes.
Okay.
A la Sherlock Holmes. No. You should have said a la Game of Thrones.
Yeah. I agree.
And then the thing happens at the
Faldir
end of the
is a
season.
lot more the spider than...
That's probably true. Yeah, that's fair.
No, I think you're more. I'm thinking of the other dude, Maester, or not Maester, but fucking what's his name?
Oh, here we go.
Creepazoid.
Kyburn.
Creepazoid.
Littlefinger?
Qyburn. There we go.
Huh.
Yeah, you're Qyburn. You're gonna do the thing.
I
he
think...
did.
I don't know if they call him Maester still. I know in the books
don't.
he was a Maester, but he had his
He had his chains broken or
Maesterhood
whatever.
removed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. So
Yeah.
it's... Yeah. You're kind of Kyburn-y.
Yeah. They don't call him Maester. I just. But he did. He did have a good relationship with the Maester at the end of that season.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm gonna go light a candle.
Okay. So you do that at night or in the morning?
Probably makes sense to do it at night and not during the day. So I'm
not
probably gonna
super
go do it
visible.
at
So
night.
so everybody else is going home. You break off and go light the candle.
Yep.
Okay. And so do Faldir and Shrasa just walk in dead silence back?
I mean, I feel like she probably doesn't want to talk to me, and I don't see any reason why I should need to talk to her.
Yeah, I certainly don't.
Yeah,
I
I don't need anything from you right now. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've gotten my fill for,
Yes,
for
I'm
this
good for now.
evening.
Yes, you paid the price I needed you to already. I am satisfied for the moment.
Yeah, I planned all of this. You're right.
I mean, it all worked out.
In the end, yes.
The question mark.
But yeah, so also, 1 second. So keep. Let me see here. So I'll say, I'll tell you what. I'll try to do this. So where will I put this over?
Fuck is
Oh.
that?
Dog food.
Yeah. Hella muted, but I want to know what it is.
What?
What is it?
It's a sweet potato.
Oh.
I like sweet potatoes. Like
I fucking love sweet potatoes.
so.
And I've been
Literally
waiting
just-
for this sweet potato to bake for the last 2 hours.
Literally just a sweet potato.
You guys are doing
Yeah.
it wrong. What about like butter?
Well, he's grabbing that. Oh, bye, Sean.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, let's all talk shit about Sean and how he fucked everything up.
Fucked it all up.
Yeah.
Accurate. Butter.
Butter and sweet potato, and that's that.
This is dinner.
So
What the fuck?
I'll go ahead and cover this. So Strasser, go ahead and tell me how much XP each of you individuals have.
Oh, because you don't trust Milo, is that it?
Correct.
Watch this. 14,772.
Yep, he's right.
Yeah. He's right.
Okay, well, Milo, it's going to be your job to keep track of that because Strasser, you now have 2,700.
Ooh, boy. You're a little squishy ninja.
That's
Have
right.
to change my thing to not enough.
That's right.
Fucking sweet potato. What are you in college?
So, Milo, do you just wait there all night?
Yep.
Oh,
For sure.
okay. Well, that's great. We can go ahead and do a little something with you then.
Cool.
So
Am I unplugging?
you're unplugging now. And
Did
so
I-
are you, Sean.
Sean, go away, Sean.
Yeah, go
This is my
fuck
time.
yourself.
This is my time.
Note to self: do not come looking for Milo.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now you've all learned your lesson.
That's right.
But yeah. So how you feeling, Dan?
Feeling good,
Did
man.
did you enjoy? the continued willing sacrifices that Faldir must make for his ascension to God King.
I fucking love it. Like, I imagine that's how this ends. Is it's like he just has to kill us, and then he can do it, and he's going to. Right? It's like
It's
last
not gonna
step
be
you
like a
must do in
great
your
moral
journey.
debate.
You must. It's like as the words come out of the mouth, you must kill your. And he's just like, oh.
And he's got both your hands.
Yeah, it's like we're already dead on the floor, bleeding out. He's like, what?
And then the other guy's like, I was just gonna
friends,
say
right?
one, just one. No, you didn't have to kill
Yeah,
them both.
I said you had to choose one. He's like, well,
I choose me.
how was I supposed to know?
He's
Yeah.
like, I choose.
Do I get double the
Do I
power
get-
now or what?
Yeah, fucking tell me more. But yeah. I feel like he has to kill us all at the end of this, and he'll do it.
Oh yeah. All about that life.
So
So.
you're hanging out.
Yep.
Some time elapses. An hour. Then 2. Finally, you feel your eyes start to get a little heavy and maybe you nod off. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay. Is this hearing based?
Yeah, so I'll say you get your bonus.
Cool. Perception. Bam.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
That's a pretty great roll.
Oh yeah.
Let me go ahead and take a look here real quick. What are those stats? Let me pull them up. Okay. Oh,
Oh!
man. Brutal.
Alright. I'm sleepy.
And you start to just doze off a little bit, and then the light to the lantern flickers off, as though a cold breeze brushed past it. And then standing in the doorway, you see a hooded figure, tight-fitting clothing, and a sort of cowl up that kind of turns into a bit of a half cape. There's silence, and you see a crooked smile curl across the lips. You can see the figure is clearly feminine, wider hips and such, hourglass shape. Hands brushed back. And you see Josie. Evening, love.
Hi, Josie. Good to see you.
She approaches you and sits down on the floor next to you in the darkness. She leans back. Right, so it seems you did a bloody good job.
We did. Did what you asked.
Well done.
Thank you. I hope we gain some, if not trust, then at least respect with the Iron Rats.
You've got mine, she says. Certainly impressive. People have been worried about that old house for years. Fucking heard ghost stories when I was a little girl about those things.
They had good reason to be, but no more. You should stop by the Golden Innig sometime. I kept a little aside for you. It's not much, but
Oh, love. Well, ain't you a sweetheart?
love to sample.
Sure thing, love. We'll have to party sometime.
I'd like that. Haven't seen you around lately.
She
Everything
knows.
okay?
Everything's fine, love. Just been busy doing this and that.
Sure.
About you?
Yes, also busy. I have information that we need. I was wondering if maybe you and those you work with might be able to find it out for a fee, of course. There's word that the ruined creepers, that they've housed somewhere a beast. Braxid. The rumors are true. And from what we've heard, they intend to use it to strike a blow against the Tooth Cutters. Now, I know you have no love for the Tooth Cutters, and that's fine. But I've seen these beasts before, and there will be innocents who die. So we must stop this. But so far we've been unable to find where this creature might be held. We were going to attempt to interrogate some ruined creepers, but then they died. We're looking for answers, if you might be able to provide any.
Oh,
Had a sweet potato.
Off of her own fork. Like, what the fuck is this?
What the fuck? That's so fucked up. Fucking Jesus Christ.
God,
all right.
I should have turned her into
She
a
just goes on
fucking
eating with
She's
it.
the
What the
fucking barbarian. God damn it.
Fuck.
Fuck that.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Fucking gross.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Alright.
Alright, anyway.
There's some really crude jokes I throw in there, but I'm gonna let him be chill for now. But anyway.
Yep.
So back on point before
Back on point. Yeah,
Aaron's
I get my spiel.
barbarism interrupted.
Jesus.
She kind of squints her eyes in the darkness. And she says, she says, well, fuck me pretty. Milo, you're quite the little softy, ain't you, love?
Look, we don't take every job we're given. We don't. Yeah, okay, we kind of do sometimes, but we definitely pissed off a couple factions by not doing that and ignored them. We just stuck with one dude. So we don't take every job we're given, but this one, if we don't do anything, people will die. People who don't deserve to, who shouldn't. People who have no part in this. So, and I saw what one of those things, not even a fully grown one, I saw what one of those things could do. It could spill out. I don't know how it could be contained. So, look, it deals a blow against the ruined creepers, and I know it's a favor for the Tooth Cutters, I suppose, but I don't know if you have any strong feelings towards either one way or the other. But if nothing else, we need to stop what happens next.
Well, strong feelings. I think they should both die and rot in the gutter, love. But let me ask you this, Milo. She says, Tell me, love. True, you three have been hanging out with Dawn's Light.
Yes.
Are they what everyone says they are?
Don't know what they say.
She laughs and snorts a little. And she says, I thought you said you grew up here, love. Come on now, you must have heard a story or two.
Didn't get told many stories.
They say they're big old heroes. Fighting for the little man and all that stuff. Hard to believe, they say, a member of House Vordans amongst their ranks. They got a Dre and a mole stronger than even you, my friend.
From what I've seen, that is true. They're good people and capable.
Tell you what, love. You're a sweetheart, and you party right. How about this? Get that bottle of wine that you saved for me. Introduce me to the half-elf they got, the one they call Lasmine. I'd like to meet her. She sounds quite the charmer, love. You know, it's the shy wallflowers that party the hardest.
I'm sure she seems like she could probably party pretty hard.
You do that? Tell you what, being that you helped us out, I'll show you where the Braxit is. You set up a meeting, huh? Sound fair, love?
Sounds fair. How can I reach you, or do you want to come? If you meet us tomorrow morning, I'm sure we could arrange something. You have to find Lasmine.
She says, well, it might take a minute or two, love. I gotta find the damn beast, but
Of course.
we can get to work on it. She says, we might be rats, but we're made of iron, and that's a rarity around these parts. She says, give me a couple days. I'll find it for you.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready. We'll make the introductions, and the wine will keep.
She nods. She goes ahead and stands back up. Puts the cowl back over her head. She turns and begins to walk out, and she stops and turns the door with a little smirk. Tells Trassa I said hi. Then darts out.
Ah. Alright. I'll get up and head back to the Enix. Aaron, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're fucking
Why is
weird.
it so bad for a kidder to have sweet potato?
It was your fork.
There were 2 forks.
So
There were
sh-
2 forks.
So she says.
Babe, can you get the forks? They don't believe you.
That's
Damn
not.
it.
That's not
Dan,
gonna.
what the fuck? Irrelevant.
Magic.
Yeah.
Is it?
Milo comes
Is
back
it,
and
though?
learns. I also know.
Yeah,
I am
I too
also a
am a defiler.
defiler.
With my cat. That would be nasty.
From our perspective, there was a fork with sweet potato. You fed the cat. The fork went away. The fork came back into your mouth.
For like a good 5 seconds when I looked back, I was like, why are they all mad? Like, I don't understand.
Why are they
It was-
angry? I
It
don't
was
know.
you eating from fork, cat eating from fork, then you again, fork
No,
eating
there were
from.
2 forks. I was just like, I'm confused. What's the together. Why are you so angry about a cat eating sweet potato?
We were very certain that you were sharing directly your food and utensils with a cat.
Okay. Anyway.
God, there's a joke that's just right there that I wanna
Don't do
reach
it.
out and grab it.
Don't
But
do it. Don't grab it. You're not the president.
see, you
I
already
was
made
gonna
it.
make the
See,
same joke.
I know
God
I've
damn
known
it.
a couple of girls who like the taste of their own pussy, but I wasn't gonna say it. Then Dan crossed the line, so I had to bring it over.
Was it Dan that did that?
Was it Dan?
Yes.
Did I cross
Dan,
the line?
you implied it. I merely took the step.
Jesus Christ.
Know that
This is our life now.
know that any and all of
Yeah,
my
what
bad
I'm
behavior
saying
is
I'm
your
just
fault.
gonna
Dan.
hang up on this call.
That's
I'm just
fine.
gonna
This
leave.
is why we can't play with Rebecca.
That's right.
Yeah, no,
That's exactly.
this moment right
Okay,
here.
no, you're wrong because Rebecca is awesome. So that's where you're wrong. If you think I'm crude, her fiance is way more crude than me. He's great. He's also super fun. Is this the part where you guys start to question whether or not they're actually fun to play with?
Yeah, well, you've overhyped them now, right? It's
No,
it's
yeah.
gonna be like Black Panther, where it's pretty good, but everyone said it was way better than it was, and so I went in with high expectations.
I gotcha. No, but you'll probably never play with Rebecca and company because they're too cool. And every time I even say like hello now, she's like, "I still can't play, gosh," and I'm like, I wasn't gonna ask. I was just saying hi.
Uh-huh.
No,
I wasn't
that's
gonna
true.
ask, I swear. Fuck.
You don't even give me the benefit of the doubt. That's brutal. You feed your cat with your own fork. You monsters. I should have made you a barbarian instead of a thief. That's
Yeah, that's what you multi-classed
That's
into.
savagery. Anywho, so Milo comes back and he's got a worm for a head. And
Well, that's amusing. I don't remember it being that way when he left.
Wormbrain, that's me. There's the prophecy foretold.
That's right. No, that doesn't happen. Instead, what happens is late into the evening, as the sun begins to rise and morning begins to creep over, Milo returns back to the Golden Linux. Do the other two of you do anything in particular?
I went around and
He just threw money to
No,
the
I'm
poor.
talking. This was just like this is the same night as y'all's festivities.
yeah, no.
Okay. Y'all just walked back to y'all's room silently, and then like the doors opened and closed in sync as you guys entered into separate rooms.
Yeah.
And then like you guys are sitting, and there's like there's like the parallel, and you guys are sitting facing the wall between the two of you.
A musical number occurs.
Yeah.
At some point.
Mm-hmm. I'm a little bit rock and roll. I got you.
Mhm.
I got you. It's gonna be great. Milo finally returns as morning comes. The bar is starting to wake up as well. You guys are moving around. Or you guys are probably sleeping in a bit late. As Milo stumbles back in. Do you wake them up, Milo, or do you just go to sleep?
Nope, I go to sleep.
Okay, Milo passes out. Several hours later, you guys wake up and Milo's unconscious, just like snoring heavily. Or maybe Milo doesn't snore and Trasa snores. I don't know. We have to figure
Yeah.
out which one.
This is infinitely more accurate.
Okay.
Strasa snores, but only to Milo through an unconscious message.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. What actually happens is Strasa actually snores, and Milo, to make her feel better, sends an unconscious snoring message.
Aw. So sweet.
Aww.
So she thinks it's him.
Aw. She thinks it's normal. That she's not a monster.
I was not ready.
See, you know,
Oh no, this is a roller coaster.
that's how I do it.
so sweet. It's
I-
so sweet.
I'm all over the map.
I mean, Strasa is clearly the monster in the party, yes. That's true.
I would say if anyone were to be defined as the true monster in the party, It would probably be. Milo. No, it wouldn't be Milo. No, it would be Baby Tressa. No, it wouldn't be that either. It wouldn't even be Faldir. It would actually be Quixote. So.
Fair. That's fair.
You're an ice
I
cream
try
truck.
so hard, but I will never reach that level.
What do you
Sad
hear?
day.
It's an ice cream truck.
Oh.
Do you guys ever get that when you hear an ice cream truck? Do you get like the like tingle? Like
you
I
ever-
need to go.
Have you ever Googled the words to the song in the Ice Maiden truck?
No.
Do that in your spare time. it's not as cheerful. I mean it's not. No, don't worry about it. It's rough.
I'm already googling it. It's too
Alright.
late.
All right, I'll wait for that because that's gonna disrupt the whole game whenever she uncovers it. Yeah.
You started it.
It's
That's
not
good.
it's not really. I would say at minimum it's not child appropriate.
No.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Good. All right.
It always comes
Glad
back
we
to
had this
Nazis. It always.
Some interesting. I mean, there's some. I like specifically the word watermelon.
I
That
like
one
watermelon.
part of it's fine.
Watermelons.
The watermelon,
I like
watermelon part was good.
I'm a big fan of watermelon.
Okie dokie. Well, I don't want ice cream anymore. Cool.
All right. Well, I'm glad I could destroy that for you. Now, as we move forward.
Yeah, Milo's asleep.
Anyway, Milo's asleep as you guys wake up. Faldir, do you just leave and not tell anyone again, or?
Yeah.
He's already gone.
To drive the point home, yes.
Milo, wake up! Faldir's gone again.
No, not really. I'm down eating breakfast earlier than the rest of them wake up as usual.
I imagine Truss is a pretty sound sleeper, but she does wake up before Milo, as Milo was out for several hours after.
I will wander down and join Faldir at the breakfast table. Quietly and without eye contact.
I imagine like Faldir looking up and being like, "Oh, good," and then just continues eating.
Yeah, exactly. Like, fantastic. Okay.
A ray of sunshine has arrived.
Uh-huh.
Just who I wanted to see.
Everything I hoped for.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys talk about anything over morning breakfast, or
What you talking about?
not really?
No. Mm-mm.
I think she's angry at me,
Mhm.
and therefore I'm gonna wait for her to start a conversation because
I'm gonna wait for her to
that's a mistake.
apologize.
yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, then, if she doesn't start a conversation, that means that you avoided all that problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Genius.
You know, I tell people, so buckle up, everybody. Problems are like girlfriends. If you ignore them for long enough, they go away.
It's true.
Exactly. The same is true of electrical problems, I find.
Yeah.
Or forest fires.
Boom, no more forest to burn. Fire gone.
All right. So, Milo, at around noon, you wake up, and no one's there now. It's not just Faldir.
Maybe leap out the window.
We hear a thud outside.
Milo's like doesn't have his tank top on.
Yeah.
It's just like
Just sprawled out on the streets. Yes.
Mhm.
I will go downstairs.
Yeah.
For breakfast.
Yeah.
Where they are still sitting hours later.
Are you?
Yeah.
Did you
We
guys
haven't
move at all? Or you guys just eat breakfast and then start ordering drinks? Is that what happens?
Shots.
no, I'm going to start doodling something with. Oh wait, I don't have that anymore. I gotta go shopping, man. Never mind.
Yeah, you
A
got
lot of
robbed.
shit you don't have
Remember, things have been going great for Strasza.
You got
I
robbed
gotta
and you went
stop.
shopping and you replaced 2 of your things.
Yeah.
I'm going to inform them of what my plan is for the day in excruciating detail,
Yeah.
and I'm going to go do that.
Okay. Well, before you do that, I will say, Strasa, if you wanted to go buy something quickly and then come on back and start doodling around.
Yeah,
lunch.
I want a sewing kit, my charcoal, and some parchment or whatever.
Okay.
Canvas.
Let me take a look here. That is not what I want to look at. This is also not what I want to look at. Let me see.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do I still speak water elemental?
Yes.
Okay.
You can still speak that language.
I still speak bubble.
Now you've tempted me. Now I want to say no. But I won't. So
That was great because I said that, everybody made a disapproving face, and then my Skype froze, and it was just
Yeah. No, you broke Skype.
Broke. No, it's just our faces are stuck like that now.
That was
Yeah.
excellent.
yeah, I'm gonna say you can get all that stuff for 8 ceramics.
Okay, cool.
8 ceramic pieces. So 80 bits.
80 micro bits.
I'm doing it in ceramics.
What?
80 bitcoins.
But now you feel poor.
No, I don't. Milo gave me all his money.
Oh. Like a good boyfriend.
Yeah. See, Milo gets this.
I got
knows
you.
what's up. To be fair, it was all money that Strasa gave him.
But it
Right
was all
before
money.
She lost all of hers.
Yeah, but it was not all money. Yeah, but it's not. It was not like it was Strassa's money.
Not all
it was,
money Strasa earned, though.
Yeah, you guys were
That's
in.
true.
You guys were in a.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is. Those are artifacts that we kind of got together.
yeah, from that you stole from your people.
Yeah. Strasa's just happy about it.
Robbing the graves of your own people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, that also worked out well. So yeah, so Strasa return. You guys return. And you can see Strasa's doodling something on with charcoal on some parchment. Milo, do you do anything when you arrive, or you just sit down and start eating?
Sit down, start eating.
Okay. Yep. So there's basically this sort of Onyx leather kind of stew that of which has been made. It's got bits of meat from lizards and such. Just anything really that can be scratched up. Sort of think of the equivalent of like a chop suey kind of dish. That's I call it a stew, but it's not really that thick. It's sort of like you ever had like soup, like you ever had like pho?
Mm-hmm.
So imagine like that, but like with a lot less water. It's almost like a pasta dish.
Okay.
Okay.
Pasta with broth sauce.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's what you guys are munching on, I guess. Alright. And then Faldir's like, okay guys, I'm leaving. Let me explain to you what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go to the Warrens and I'm gonna start bribing people to do meaningless tasks. Specifically so that they know that I'm a person who can be trusted to give them money for tasks.
Why are you doing this thing?
To attempt to get a network together that can feed us information if we need it. Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want help or?
It's probably better if I do it alone. I've kind of got an idea for how to go about doing it, and it's better if I do it just this.
When should we expect you back?
Your curfew
Probably-
is 10 o'clock, young man.
Yeah. That's fair. I should probably be back this evening.
Okay. Go back to my pho.
Grumpily.
I go back to doodling.
Okay. Okay. So, Faldir.
Mhm.
So, I'm going to tell you how this is going to work. So, after you've completed this exercise on several occasions,
Mhm.
and you've spent sufficient ceramic pieces, then you will be granted a spy network. Right?
Mhm.
So, let me go ahead and see here. I had something for this as I foresaw it.
Become predictable.
Let me see here. Alright. So, basically, to perform this exercise takes you about a day. Okay? And it will cost you 50 ceramic pieces. Okay? After you have done this 5 times, then you will have established a spy network. And it will be within the Warrens specifically. And after that, every time you spend another 5 days and an additional 50 ceramic pieces for each day, your spy network in the Warrens will increase to basically it becomes a new skill that you have where you can sort of converse with it and you'll roll to see whether or not they know something. And it can get up to I will say the max being a +5 to the roll. And every time you complete this task and do it 5 times, you get a +1 to it. And then, of course, you will also be able to expand it in other ways if you start doing other things, but it will cost more money and stuff as you get into higher brow locations.
Okay.
But this is how you can construct your spy network. Sounds fair?
Yep.
All right. So see, now he's going to be a wizard with a spy network.
So I've got a question for you about this.
Yeah.
Could I go back to the mask place beforehand and purchase a mask?
Yes. Since you're doing this all day, I'll say.
And I would like to use an alias for this as well. Like,
yeah, because you're missing arm and limb.
Yeah, and your limp.
hey man, I'm just saying.
I could be any dude with a missing arm and limp.
I know
You don't know. Valdir, is that you?
No. It's I, Balthazar.
Well, no. Now what happens is you pretend to have 2 limps. You're no. I will say you're able to sort of, if you can buy like a heavy enough cloak and stuff to kind of hide it a little bit. You just seem to be walking very slowly, and your arms are sort of obscured a bit. Is there any particular design you'd be interested in for masks?
Some sort of insectoid-like mask.
Okay.
I assume there probably is something similar to that style.
Yeah.
Given the giant beetles and shit.
Yeah. You find, so the most popular ones are ones that'll look like that'll look like are you going for like creepy?
Yeah, to an extent.
Okay. So the sort of creepiest one you can find is, so there are sometimes Thri-kreen who fight in the arena in the Coliseum and such. And so sometimes fans and stuff will buy them as sort of like fans might for a football game or something,
Mm-hmm. So it's like a giant foam finger that I'm basically wearing as a disguise.
Right. But they're more elaborate ones. But the sort of plainer ones that you found are kind of like, they look like you can see what they're going for, but they look kind of plain and kind of creepy in a way. and sort of waxy in a fashion. They have big black spots where their multifocal eyes, faceted eyes, are to be, with small holes cut in them for you to see, and like a pair of antennae, and then the bottom is just cut into something that kind of would be in the shape of sort of crude mandibles, but it's a very plain mask. It's largely like it seems to have been something that was almost like a brownish, like a light brown that got painted with a sort of yellowish tint to it. A very simple but kind of creepy looking mask.
Yeah, that'll do.
And that just cost you a ceramic piece.
Okay.
What did the other two of you do while Faldir's off doing his thing?
Well, I got bandages to make. Got supplies for 4 bandages. I'm gonna make into bandages.
Strasza?
I'm going to continue working on the drawing that I am working on.
Okay. So do you guys just sit in the back of the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
the old married couple doing the crossword?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah, and every now and then I'll go like, good work on the drawing. Doing good.
Thanks.
Faldir, you would tell me if you ever had to do anything like that, right?
What do you mean?
Well, Faldir, he just sort of left. And he went to do something that was not great. And I know I did that to you once, but I had to. I hope you know that. I wasn't given
I mean,
a choice.
of course I would tell you if I didn't, like you said, like if I didn't have to, I would tell you.
Okay. Thank you. I'll always tell you when I can. That one time I wasn't allowed, but
What do you think of this? And I'm gonna spin around the drawing to show him.
Is
Most
the picture
beautiful-
of Milo?
beautiful dick I've ever seen.
That's magnificent.
Ooh. Whoa. Is that a sword? It's
It's a
broken.
sundered blade.
Oh, I get it. It's very good.
I was just thinking, since the big houses and stuff all have their little crest thing, that we should have one.
I love it. Those wings, like from that you used to wear.
From the Dune Locust.
Yeah, that was our first time we really.
Fucked up.
We're heroes of the people.
We saved the city, but now it was better than. I mean, felt more worthwhile than the water, because that could have ruined it all. But now feels like it didn't matter.
It was a start.
Wes, it's a good memory. I like it. I'm glad you made it.
I'm gonna turn it back around and like keep fussing with it, even though it's like definitely done. Like I'm just gonna erase and redraw lines.
Yep. And I make a bandages.
A bandage.
The most wandages. So, okay. All right. And so, after a good long day of bribing happens, You know, you guys are able to see Faldir return. Do you just make your way back immediately after you're done doing that, Faldir, or do you go do something else?
Yeah. I pretty much just do that.
Okay. You make your way back, and these two are sitting there, bandages completed. Cool emblem drawn. Exactly. It's all about branding. That's the key.
That's right. That's right. That's what we were missing. Dawn's Light has theirs. We gotta get ours.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, evening comes by. Do you guys do anything whenever you see Faldir return from the day? Staggering on in.
Barely glance up, then glance back down.
I go back to my room.
I fist bump Milo under the table.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah. Make him feel like shit. Make him feel like shit forever.
I don't know why he'd say it. I mean, he just needed a little more power.
A little more power.
I mean, when the thing was like, hey, do you want to learn more at the cost of your friends? And I was like, I'm gonna fireball this thing, but it's fine. You know what? It's fine.
I mean, that was pretty good that you did that.
Regretting my decision now.
I don't know just on that. It's all worked out.
Yeah, I could have just made friends with the really smart, powerful worm monster instead of these friends I have here. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Weak, stupid, not worms.
What with their individualities and their...
Yeah. Yeah, but you can't even... You're just like a single entity, aren't you? You stupid little...
I bet you can't even break someone's mind with your own thoughts.
Yeah. Pathetic. You pathetic.
Anywho.
Yeah.
So. The evening comes. Is there anything you guys do this evening? Any special conversations you try to have?
Whenever we get back, I guess dinner with Faldir or whatever, he'll say, "Did it work?"
I was about to say, is it possible for me to have used that attempt to consult to try and find out where the Braxit was?
No.
Okay.
There's no. You're starting at such a low level. You're building up the infrastructure.
Yeah. Wait. It's too early to tell.
I'll say you could try to learn where the Braxit is, but it's gonna take the place of you trying to build a spy network.
Nah.
Okay. I knew you would say that. That's why I initially was like, I know that when given the choice between learning something to advance the game and building a spy network, I know which one Sean will always choose.
Yeah.
And I can't blame him.
It's fair.
Alright. So yeah, he says it's too early to tell.
Was it costly?
Not particularly, to be honest. I'm kind of surprised, actually.
Yeah. That's good.
Well, it's easy to bribe poor people.
Yeah. I know that. So how many days are we from the fight?
Well, tomorrow is Ogre. Well, no, so tomorrow is Ogre, and then the day after that is Lizard Man.
I have today as Ogre.
Nope.
So we...
Yesterday was Kobold.
Yeah, yesterday was Kobold.
I thought this was all on the 23rd.
No, today's
No,
the
we're-
25th.
I thought
It's the 25th. No, because remember there was a rest with the candle thing and all of that.
Yeah.
Candle nights.
Today is the 25th.
I see. I thought we were backtracking. So
25th.
Oh no.
okay, my apologies. So okay, yeah. So today is Ochre and tomorrow is Lizard Man. Tomorrow is the
Yeah.
And the fights are on
It's the
Lizard
fight.
Man, so the night before is when we're supposed to go to talk to the people.
This night.
Yeah.
Ogre.
What I was
This
getting at.
night that we've just been here for. Yes, that's the one
We planned, everybody.
I didn't want to mention.
What?
No, I'll say that you guys, instead of just doing nothing, you guys could go do something if you wanted to.
I mean, we probably should.
Yeah. You think?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's up to you guys. I don't care.
We could
Yeah.
just like never show up for the fight.
That would
Didn't we
certainly
put down a
go
pretty significant deposit for that?
Ah, did you?
You
We wanna
did.
ensure.
It was your money.
well. None of you individually really own money.
It was not my money. You put down what money you had.
Yeah, you actually did.
Yeah. No, none of my money went into
Strasza
it.
had like 50 gold on her.
Yeah. Because I hadn't given you the money yet, so you spent.
Oh, right,
whatever
right.
you
No,
had.
we're not doing the big
Which
fight.
was-
We're doing the lead up to the big fight. I
Yeah,
remember.
this is the
Yeah,
well. To
which
be
is
fair,
like-
you did give him 25 ceramic pieces to pay the entry.
Yes.
I do remember that because that's what it cost for the smaller arena. You gave him 25 ceramic
Yeah.
pieces, and then he had 28 extra
Yeah,
of his
Which
own
will-
private personal stash, which he
Sure.
doesn't have now.
surely it'd be sufficient.
If we want to ensure that we get into the larger fight, then it's probably worth at least looking at this. There's some tough contestants.
Yes.
Very possible I will fall.
Doubtful.
Very well. I'll put on my cool cloak, my big hood, down low.
Okay. Is anyone else going?
I'm-
Yeah, I was about to say I would need to go with
Yeah.
because theoretically he is my slave.
Damn straight, we're both your slaves, master.
I feel a lot less bad about the whole thing that just happened.
This is how it should be.
Yeah,
Yes.
This feels right. This feels right. The plague monger was correct.
They're merely sacrifices to the slime queen.
Aren't we all, though? So, are you going as well, Shasta, or are you staying back?
I'm going.
Okay. Alright. So. So, you guys make your way down the winding streets. Down into the Smiths district and such, where the meeting is to be held just outside of the arena, outside the Coliseum. On this night is the last night of a full moon. As Rawl is full, Guthai is but a sliver, a small crescent, and the streets are illuminated by the pale moonlight. And as you guys make your way, there's a figure who seems to recognize what you all are here for, and you guys are guided into the arena itself. And you can see several hooded figures gathered around, talking amongst themselves. Finally, one of them speaks to the group. So, gentlemen, welcome. You can see everyone is silent. Those of you interested in tonight's purchases, please step forward.
I step forward.
Okay. 2 other men step forward as well. Tonight, we will be bidding. Says, now, first seed has already been taken, but second seed is available. Says, the bidding starts. Second seed at 50 ceramic pieces. Do I have any takers? You see one man who's very slender raises up a finger. Of course. 55, anyone? The short man standing next to him, almost certainly a dwarf, raises a hand. 55. 70 ceramic pieces, anyone?
I'll raise my hand.
70 ceramics, of course. Do I have 90 ceramic pieces? The dwarf raises his hand. Very good, very good. A gold piece. Is anyone willing to put up a gold piece for second seed?
I'll raise my hand.
Very good. The short man, the dwarf, speaks up. 2 gold.
$5 gold.
Both hooded figures turn and look towards Faldir. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Yeah, that happens. Bidding goes on. As the 2 men seem to bid against each other for several other seatings. 4th and 5th are also bid for. As they seem to have multiple slaves. Even after one wins, they continue to bid. After the proceedings, the man pulls out a small leather sort of almost like a satchel. It almost looks like, and he opens it up and he pulls out this long, almost like bone, and he scratches onto it something that seems to leave a mark in the leather itself, and he says, and what is the name of your second seed? Sir? I've got to look it up real quick. 1 second.
Please fucking remember. I've got it in front of me. Fucking remember the fucking name.
Actually, I took the feat. It says I always remember things.
Yeah. What time of night is it?
Mortis.
What's the exact time?
Mortis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mortis the brick.
Mortis the brick. You make some scratchings on it. And your payment set?
I hand him 5 gold pieces.
Takes it. Thank you very much for your contribution. to the games.
Yes.
He says, he kind of sort of takes a look at each one to make sure that there haven't been any shavings or anything like that. The practice of shaving.
Yeah.
Um,
Get rid of the gold beard.
no, wrong. It's to get some gold
Glitter beard.
dust and you collect
Yeah,
it.
I know. You shave off the pieces and
Fucker.
got it.
I was world building, you asshole.
I want that on a t-shirt. I was world building, you asshole.
He says, Conservator Gears gives his regards. And he moves on to the other two. Takes their payments. Works things out. The other two, you can feel that they are not happy with you. You can feel their disdain. And there's also certainly an element of curiosity as to who this mysterious figure was. With a pocket full of
Mysterious
gold.
one-armed rich man.
Yeah!
I'm gonna lean into Faldir and say as quietly as I can, should you ask about raising his buyout?
Nah, he's got
I'm
it.
not even
That
sure
wasn't a
how exactly to
question,
go
so-
about doing it. Yes, I know. I know. I'm aware.
You got me the second seat. How could I lose now?
That's true.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be fine.
Faldir walks away. I thought that's what I just did. Aw.
I don't know how this arena fucking
What
works.
am I doing? Here, take 10 gold. Does that do it? I don't know.
I'd like to approach one of the officials.
There seems to be one man who seems to be operating primarily as official, but he has several bodyguards.
Right. Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
When I originally registered
Mhm.
my gladiator for the arena, I did not have an appropriate amount of money on me to set his buyout high enough,
You wish
and
to
I'd like to
raise
raise
the
it if I
ransom.
could. Yes.
Of course, well, that can be done tomorrow before the game starts, in more proper channels.
I see. All right.
He nods.
Okay. Thank you.
He gives a slight nod and goes about his business. You can see he's making more etchings onto this scrap of leather. Yeah. So basically, it worked out great.
Yeah.
Super dope. I don't know what it means to be second seed. Sloppy
Yeah,
seconds.
I have no idea what that means.
I'm sure it means that you have the hardest fight there is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm
Got it.
pretty sure.
No, it means you have the second easiest fight for the first fight.
Oh.
It's seeding. It's like seeding. Do you not understand how seeding works?
No.
Oh, like in sports.
Yeah, sports
I
ball.
do, I do
forgot.
not sports.
Oh, like the thing that you do with your physical body. Oh, yeah, I know all about that. Yeah,
Okay.
Woo, sports ball.
So,
definitely.
to give you a rough understanding of how these things work,
And now Dennis explains March
Here
Madness.
comes
Now I
the
have-
pontification.
part of my world building, I have
You
to explain
see?
to you the real world. So basically the way it works is that companies like to make money and draw big crowds, right? So an ideal situation is that the best team plays the second best team in the championship, correct? So basically in tennis and basketball and most sports, they stack the deck in favor of the best team so that way they'll play each other at the end for the most dramatic finale, right? So if Roger Federer, I assume he's probably not number one right now, but whoever is the best tennis player
Basketball
in the
player.
world at that time.
So close. 50-50.
Jesus Christ. So whoever the best tennis player is going to, when he goes to play in the U.S. Open, he plays the guy who is statistically the worst. So that way he will have, and this goes along a path, so that way he will play the weakest opponents possible, combined with the second best player's weakest opponents possible, all the way up into the finale, so that way they can try to meet each other in the finals.
Sounds stupid.
Okay. Fantastic. But that's how that works. So
Okay.
So basically, the higher ranked you are, the easier your path becomes.
Got it. So you just bought me a higher rank for this first fight.
Well, I mean, it continues to affect you in other fights. It makes
Sweet.
it makes your entire pathway up to the championship easier, basically.
Hell yeah. Walk in the park. Yeah, you don't have to increase my buyout. That's fine.
I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah.
Fine.
I don't know why
What's
you
the
would.
worst?
Why you would? I mean, what's the worst that
Worst
could
that
happen?
happens.
Is
Yeah.
that he could be killed alone on the dusty sands where he was born in front of his friends.
Yeah.
And then I have to go and make a deal with some other extra-dimensional entity to get it back.
Yeah, like, all right, come on.
Assuming
You
Lord
go,
Sliver.
you go back to the house and you're like, "Hey, worm guy, hey."
Yo, Wormo.
Yo, Wormo. God damn it.
So anyway,
Cool.
so you guys go back home to the Golden Linux. A mission accomplished.
He's doing a great job so far, all around.
You guys have had 0 failures. It's funny because it's not true. Anyway, but you guys make your way back to the Golden Linux, and once again, you become the one-armed man. Not the one-armed man. He's not one-armed. The mute man, just barely even acknowledges you, as you guys are just becoming almost part of the scenery as you guys make it in late at night after some dubious activities. And the morning of the fight comes about. And I think fight day should be its own session, so I think
Agreed.
we can go ahead and call it there for now.
That was good stuff, y'all.
That was awesome.